Okeechobee, go ahead and return to your dugout. You ready for introductions?
Welcome back to our continuing coverage of the 2018 Dixie Youth Baseball T-Ball State Tournament from Sebring, Florida. Mike Rideout will have the play-by-play of our winners bracket game between Brooksville and Okeechobee as both teams are headed back to their dugout, respective dugout, and we'll have the introductions here momentarily.
Brooksville, when I call your name out, go ahead and line up on the third baseline. Number 3, Cooper Smith. Number 00, Dante Mason. Number 99, Emmett Gay. Number 25, Gunnar Sullivan. Number 2, Andy Albrecht. Number 18, Levi Grubbs. Number 7, Colby Mahuron. Number 6, Zach Talpa. Number 10, Ben Talpa. Number 11, Colby Davari. Number 12, Tice Ambrose. And number 40, Callie Stevens. Manager Seth No. Assistant Coach Lee Sullivan. Assistant Coach Matt Peterson. And Assistant Coach Travis Bishop. Okeechobee, when I call your name, line up on the first baseline. Number 8, Avery Penrod. Number 6, Xander Tiarina. Number 7, Caden Story. Number 2, Caden Holland. Number 1, Carson Underwood. Number 10, Ricky Brown. Number 99, Lane Richards. Number 7, Bryson Schoonmaker. Number 23, Daniel Soloronzo. Number 9, JJ Forte. Number 3, Josiah Cruz. Number 5, Bristol Schoonmaker. Manager, Mundo Cruz. Assistant Coach, Raw Tiarina. Assistant Coach, Cody Story. And Assistant Coach, Justin White. Play ball.
All right, we are waiting on umpires, and then we'll get this one underway. Winners bracket game between Brooksville and Okeechobee. I'm Mike Rideout again. I'll handle the play-by-play of today's winners bracket game. Earlier today, West Volusia eliminated DeSoto 29-8. So West Volusia will play the loser of this game tomorrow morning at 10. Avon Park will play the winner tomorrow morning at 11:30, although that one probably a little closer to noon. We'll see if it works out that way where we can play at 11:30. And then a game at 2 o'clock tomorrow with an if necessary game on Thursday morning at 9 a.m. So we are winding down the 2018 Dixie Youth Baseball T-ball state tournament here in Sebring. And if you want to download a copy of any game in this week's tournament, as I see one of our umpires now, they're only $5 each. Just email info@jockjive.com. That's INFO, info@jockjive.com. Tell us what games you want, and we will be sending you an electronic invoice that allows you to pay by debit or credit card, and the games will be on their way to you. That's info, that's INFO, info@jockjive.com. Crowd cheering as Okeechobee takes the field. Once again, info@jockjive.com for a keepsake you'll want to have for a lifetime. I can hear music. Where's that coming from? Put me in, coach. It's out on the field somewhere. Folks, if you're making your way to Sebring and you're looking for a place to stay, we recommend two places. If you're looking for class and comfort all rolled up into one luxurious but very affordable package, then you'll want to stay at the Residence Inn by Marriott, located on Tubbs Road in Sebring. They are near everything that makes a stay convenient and enjoyable. Their service is second to none, and the Residence Inn is staffed by people who genuinely care about the youth of our community and aren't afraid to show it. The Residence Inn in Sebring. Come take up residence with us. Also, the Inn on the Lakes in Sebring. You will enjoy the luxury of casual yet elegant surroundings that are as pleasing to the eye as they are comfortable and relaxing. With more than 155 spacious, beautifully decorated guest rooms and suites, you can experience the best that Sebring, Florida hotels have to offer. At Inn on the Lakes, you will be afforded all the comforts of home, in addition to stunning views that overlook the lakes and the finest hospitality around. To find out more, go to INOnTheLakes.com. That's INN, INOnTheLakes.com, or call 1-800-531-5253. That's 800-531-5253. Cooper Smith will lead it off for Brooksville, which is wearing the purple tops, gold lettering and numerals on the front, but white lettering and numerals on the back, and white pants. And Okeechobee typically wears purple, but they are wearing white tops with purple lettering and numerals, purple trim, and dark pants. Sun is out. It's a beautiful day here in Sebring, 1 o'clock local time. And the current weather, 89 degrees here in Sebring. Cooper Smith, a right-handed hitter, starting in right center field. He pops the first pitch up over at second, and it's off the glove of the shortstop, who was trying to make a running catch. A throw to first gets away, and the runner will go to second as the throw to second is late, not in time. It's a leadoff base runner in the top of the first inning. Cooper Smith is aboard. That sends up Dante Mason, 0-0, playing in left center field. He is a lefty. You can hear the wind blowing. Do have a breeze that is currently blowing in here at the ballpark. Mason lines it up and lines it over the head of the third baseman into left field for a base hit. Runner going from second to third. The throw goes to second. That's going to send the runner home. They get it to the pitcher, but not before Cooper Smith scores, and Brooksville takes an early 1-0 lead. RBI single for Dante Mason, who holds it first. And here is Emmett Gay, second baseman, number 99. Left-handed hitter. And he hits this one in the air to third in foul territory. It's going to drop. Third baseman couldn't get to it in time. Clayton Story playing at third base. But just a foul ball. The most batters that can bat in an inning is 10. So the most runs that you can score in an inning is 10. And our mercy rule is determined on a mathematical formula whether or not a team can mathematically catch up based on the fact that you can only score 10 runs in an inning. Bouncing ball over to the shortstop. Well, the shortstop runs to second. The second baseman didn't come over in time. And Tiarina's not able to get there to the bag in time. So both runners will be safe. Mason safe at second. He had good speed to get there ahead of the shortstop. Gay at first. and that will send up the first baseman, Gunnar Sullivan. 2 on with nobody out here in the top of the first inning. 1-0 Brooksville here in this winner's bracket game of the T-Ball State Tournament. Sullivan steps in the back of the box as he gets set to swing, and he pops this one up to the shortstop going back, but it's over his head. However, the left center fielder is going to pick it up and go to the bag at second to get the out. That was J.J. Forte, actually the center fielder, who made the put out. 8 unassisted fielder's choice. Mason scores. It's an RBI for Sullivan as Gay is out at second, and that's the first out of the inning, but Brooksville takes a 2-0 lead. Runner at first for the next batter, Andy Albrecht, the shortstop, number 2, another right-hander. Albrecht swings and lines it to second, off the glove of the second baseman. He picks it up. He's going to tag the bag at second to get the force out. Well, initially, Carson Underwood didn't know if he wanted to throw it to first or what to do. Then he realized the runner was running from first to second, so he tagged the bag. And that will be the second out of the inning. Sullivan is out at second. Albrecht at first on the fielder's choice. 2 gone, 2 runs in. Here's the number 6 hitter in the order, the pitcher, number 18, Levi Grubbs. Grubbs hits the ball off the tee, off the glove of the pitcher, picked up at short, and there will be no play. Everybody's safe. And we'll put runners at first and second with 2 outs. Sends up the number 7 hitter in the order, third baseman number 7, Colby Mahuron. Brooksville up 2-0 here in the first inning. Game scheduled for 6. Winner's bracket game, so neither team will be eliminated with a loss. Mahuron hits this one to the pitcher. He gloves it, throws to first, in time for the out. 1-3 put out, and the inning is over. Brooksville does play 2 runs in the top of the first. We head to the bottom of the first. It's Brooksville 2, Okeechobee coming to the plate right after this timeout on JockJive.com.
The Sportsmanship Award is one of the most coveted awards to be won at this Dixie Youth Baseball Tournament. Sportsmanship is playing hard to win, but realizing all cannot become winners. It is being a gracious loser and even more a gracious winner. Good sportsmanship involves such matters as fair play, keen rivalry, but careful observance of the rules, courtesy, and a generous attitude toward an opponent. To be considered for an award for sportsmanship, a team must, 1, demonstrate good conduct and positive attitude by all players and coaches, both on and off the field. Number 2, be prompt and participate in all scheduled activities throughout the tournament. 3, have fans that show good conduct and attitude toward umpires and opposing teams. And 4, be neat in appearance and dress of both team and coaches at all times. We ask all in attendance here at this Dixie Youth Tournament join the coaches and players in making these qualifications the rule of behavior while attending these tournament games. Let's make this year a wonderful year of fun and great memories.
Avery Penrod will lead things off in the bottom of the first inning. And he hits the ball off the tee, but to the first baseman, who ranges to his right, fields it cleanly, and goes to the bag to record the first out of the inning. 1 swing, 1 out in the bottom of the first inning. Well, Okeechobee opened up with a 26-15 win against West Volusia. They also doubled up Avon Park 32-16, and then received a bye. Did not play yesterday. Brooksville has won 2 games. They also received a bye after a 22-20 win against Hardy on Saturday. Received a bye on Sunday and then beat DeSoto 34-27 yesterday. So both teams undefeated here in the T-Ball State Tournament. Folks, if you would like to participate during the broadcast, you can send in shout-outs and best wishes via text message. As this one's hit into right field for a base hit, it gets past the right center fielder. That's Sander Tiarina rounding the bag at first, on his way to second. And he takes a big turn at second, but he'll have to go back to the bag as the throw goes to third. But our shout-out number provided on your scoreboard, right above the scoreboard, you'll see the text number, area code 352-258-8450, 352-258-8450. Caden Story hits this one deep to right field. It's over the head of the right fielder. That could be an inside the park home run. T Arena will score easily. Story heading to third. They're waving him home. Caden Story around third, coming to the plate. It's an inside the park home run, and we are tied at 2. Okeechobee answering here in the bottom of the first inning.
Now batting number 2, Caden Holland.
On the 2-run homer by Caden Story. 1 out, base is empty. Caden Holland, the next batter, pops it up over the head of the shortstop for a base hit. Once again, that shout-out number, 352-258-8450. If you want to send a shout-out, send it via text message.
Number 1, Carson Underwood.
There's Carson Underwood, the second baseman. He hits it into right field for a base hit. Runner rounding second and heading to third. Throw goes to first, and now to the pitcher. And that will put runners on the corners.
Now batting number 10, Ricky Brown.
Okeechobee scoring 58 runs in their first 2 games. As this one's hit into right field by Ricky Brown for a base hit. RBI single. That will score Holland. Underwood rounding third. He's coming home. The throw goes to second and gets away into the outfield. Brown up and around third, but the throw will go to the pitcher and he'll have to go back to third base. But 2 runs will score on the play, and Okeechobee increases the lead. It's now 4-2. Lane Richards, the left fielder, the batter, with a runner at third and 1 out. 7th batter of the inning. He lifts this one to second, but the line drive is caught at second base. Boy, another inch, and that one is off the glove of Gabe, and instead the second baseman, Emmett Gabe, makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting number 7, Bryson Schoonmaker.
2 outs for Bryson Schoonmaker, the right fielder, number 7. And the right-hander hits it past the third baseman into left field for a base hit. An RBI single scoring Ricky Brown. And that makes it 5-2 Okeechobee here in the first. There's our first shout-out of the game at 352-258-8450. And this one says, we're rooting for you, Brooksville. Let's go, boys, from the Duns. Thank you, guys. Ground ball foul to third. You're sending a shout-out, but new to the shout-out. We want to know who's it to, who's it from, because all of our games are archived. And make sure when you send the shout-out, you let us know not only who's it to, but who's it from, as another foul ball is lifted down the third left field line. And then I always like to know where you guys are listening. So, for example, good luck, Daniel Solorzano, who's at the plate right now. Good luck, Daniel Solorzano, from Mom and Dad listening in Okeechobee, just as an example. Send it via text message to 352-258-8450. 2 outs, runner on first. Okeechobee with 5 runs in the bottom of the first. They lead Brooksville 5-2. This one's popped up into center field, base hit. Nobody there. Outfielder finally comes over to get it, but Schoonmaker with good speed is going to score easily. An RBI for Solorzano, and it's now 6-2 Okeechobee.
Okeechobee, this is your 10th batter.
And the final batter of the inning, this will be the 10th batter. Center fielder number 9, J.J. Forte, right-handed hitter. Looking to extend the lead. He grounds this one past the second baseman into center field for a base hit. Solorzano heading to third. They're sending him home. The throw goes to second, though, and they get the runner out at second. So that will do it here in the first. But a big inning for Okeechobee as they played 6 runs in the inning. And after 1, it's Okeechobee 6, Brooksville 2. here at the Dixie Youth Baseball T-Ball State Tournament from Sebring.
Every league in Dixie Youth Baseball sets their sights each year on the Dixie Youth Baseball World Series. In August, champions in the Majors Division, the AAA Division, or the O-Zone Division from each state compete for the #1 position in Dixie Youth Baseball. Why not combine your vacation with a week of championship youth baseball at the Dixie Youth World Series?
Now batting number 6, Zach Talbot.
Parents like to tell you it's a inside the park home run if they throw it around a few times. Yeah. No, that's not legit. Right, yeah. Just talking with Tony Smith, the state director, about the home runs. You know, some home runs at this level are legit. Some, you know, get thrown around and they're not technically a home run on errant throws. But that was a legit home run at the bottom of the first inning. The leadoff batter for Brooksville, Zach Talpa, grounds it to the shortstop, who will not be able to make a play. So a runner at first to start off the top of the second. But that was a legit home run by Clayton Story. Hit it over the right fielder's head for a 2-run homer.
Number 10, Ben Talpa.
Here's Ben Talpa. His brother Zach at first. And the right-hander waits for his coach to place the ball on the tee. Swinging that bat in behind his shoulder there, and then he lines it past the second baseman into right field for a base hit. Throw goes to second and gets away. So Zach rounding third now when coming home. The throw will go to the plate. Needs to go to the pitcher because that's going to allow the runner to go to third. So Brooksville plates another run to cut the deficit in half. It's now 6-3. I didn't see what happened to our catcher. Must have been a collision of some sorts because the ball hitter, that's Bristol Schoonmaker, a catcher for Okeechobee. So we'll have a new catcher coming into the game. I'll certainly hope that she's okay. This is Josiah Cruz coming into the game to catch now. So Cruz catching with a runner at third. Nobody out. Top of the second. Game scheduled for 6. Batter eyes it up and hits it into right field. There's nobody there. Ben Talpa will score. That was Colby DeVary, who's now heading to third. They get the ball into the hands of the pitcher. He ends up at third with a triple. Colby DeVary exchanges places with Ben Talpa. And it's now 6-4. Okeechobee on top of Brooksville. Brooksville with 2 in the first, 2 here in the second. Sends up the number 11 hitter in the order, catcher Tice Ambrose. Another right-handed hitter.
Number 12, Tice Ambrose.
And Ambrose swings and grounds it over to the shortstop, who scoops it up, fires it across the diamond in time. 6-3 put out. It will be an RBI for Ambrose as DeVary scores to make it 6-5, a 1-run game. First out of the inning. Base is empty for Tally Stevens. Top of the order on deck here in the top of the second. Once again, the winner of this game will play Avon Park tomorrow. The loser will play West Volusia. Ball hit to the pitcher, who ranges to his right to field it, and the throw over to first by Penrod will be in time. 1-3 put out for out number 2. That sends us to the top of the order. And right center fielder, number 3, Cooper Smith. well in the other state tournaments. In the Ozone State Tournament, Sebring is playing Okeechobee in a winner's. Actually, Okeechobee has a loss. Sebring is undefeated. Spring Hill American eliminated Spring Hill National earlier today, 4-0. So only 3 teams left in the Ozone State Tournament: Spring Hill American, Okeechobee, and Sebring. There are 4 teams left in the AAA Minor State Tournament: Hardy, Mariana, Spring Hill National, and San Antonio. This is swung on and hit up in the air to the shortstop, and the catch is made to retire Cooper Smith. Tiarina makes the putout for the 3rd and final out. Brooksville gets within 1 as we head to the bottom of the 2nd. It's now Okeechobee 6, Brooksville 5.
What makes Dixie Youth Baseball different? Well, one good rule is required participation. During the local season, every player on every team is required to play in every game. And all tournament players are required to bat at least once in every game. It's not a perfect rule, but it's much more than most youth baseball organizations do. And it allows each baseball player to be an active participant. Just being a part of each win or loss means so much to the child. They just want to belong. And Dixie Youth Baseball sees to it that they do by making this a regular rule. We think this is a step in the right direction, the child's direction.
Well, we did have a shout-out prior to that last at-bat that said, "Come on, Coop," from Dunn's in Brooksville. That's for Cooper Smith, who just popped up to end the inning. If you want to send a shout-out, send it via text message, 352-258-8450, 352-258-8450. 6-5 Okeechobee as we head to the bottom of inning number 2. Coming this fall to jockjive.com, SWAC football, soccer and volleyball, Tuskegee football, ACCC Game of the Week, Great American Rivalries, HBCU football, Navarre and Baker High School football, Georgia Military College football, Gulf South Conference soccer, and more. Check us out often. We are Jock Jive Sports. Leading things off, left-handed hitting Josiah Cruz. Batters 11, 12, and 1. And the lefty Cruz grounds it over to third, but between the legs of the third baseman into left field. Leadoff base runner for Okeechobee. Sends up the number 12 hitter in the order. Well, Schoonmaker is okay. Bristol Schoonmaker, the catcher, number 5. Good to see she's back out there. She'll bat for the right side.
Number 5, Bristol Schoonmaker.
Schoonmaker takes a whack at it and hits it to the pitcher, who's going to throw to second. They get the out, 1-6, as the shortstop comes over to cover the bag with a fielder's choice. Cruz out at second, Schoonmaker at first. We head to the top of the order with 1 out. That sends up Avery Penrod. There's another shout out to Ricky Brown. We love you. Make sure, guys, you let us know who you are. So when the players hear the shout out, they'll know who sent the shout out. Feel free to send it again. Penrod grounded out to first, his first time up. Avery angles it to the right side, and he hits it into right field. And there's nobody in the area. Schoonmaker being waved home, rounding third. She will score. Avery Penrod rounding third, coming home as the throw got away, and he will score. Two runs will score on the play. And Okeechobee leads it by 3, 8-5. Base is empty for Xander Tiarina, the shortstop, who doubled his first time up and also scored. And the right-hander puts the ball in play with a line drive to first. It's caught for the out. Catch made over at first base by Gunnar Sullivan. Second out of the inning. That sends up Caton Story. Caton was the one that had the 2-run homer in the first inning. And this time pops it up to the pitcher. The catch is made. Levi Grubbs squeezes the glove for the third and final out. That will do it for Okeechobee in the second inning. They do plate a couple of runs. And as we head to the third, Okeechobee still out in front. It's 8-5, Okeechobee over Brooksville. Back with more baseball from Sebring right after this.
Sportsmanship is one of the goals of Dixie Youth Baseball. At times, we see good sportsmanship displayed by everyone except for some adults. We feel that as adults, regardless of whether or not they're active in the program, they're supposed to set a good example. Everyone can do this as they sit in the stands cheering for their favorite team. Be a good example of sportsmanship. Yell for, not against a team. In this way, you can set a good example of sportsmanship. Fans are as much a part of the game as the umpires, so be a good fan by cheering for your team and not against the other.
Now batting number 00, Dante.
Be sure to follow Jock Jive on Twitter and Facebook. On Twitter, we're at Jock Jive, and on Facebook, simply put Jock Jive Sports in the search engine. We give you scores, schedules, game highlights, event updates, and more. Twitter and Facebook, a great way to keep up with Jock Jive Sports. Leading things off here in the top of the third inning will be Dante Mason, number 00. He singled in a run. Okeechobee making a couple of defensive changes. Josiah Cruz and also Daniel Solorzano going in for Bryson Schoonmaker. All right, so they've satisfied their substitutions. And we're ready for the top of the third inning. 8-5 Okeechobee over Brooksville. Brooksville with 2 runs in the first, 3 runs in the second. And Mason swings and hits it on the ground into right field. The throw will go to first, not in time. It will be a base hit for Mason. Well, now the runner's going to second as the throw got away, and then another throw to the shortstop gets away, and they're waving him home. And the throw to the plate is cut off. So Mason ends up scoring, even though the ball went to first. The throw back to the pitcher got away. And it's now 8-6. You might have heard a fan say, get the ball to Avery. Avery is the pitcher. All you got to do is get the ball to that pitcher in the circle, and the runner can't keep advancing. Emmett Gay, the batter, and he swings and hits the tee for strike one. The chant of Emmett. All right, ground ball to second. The second baseman, though, falls down and has no play. He stumbled and he couldn't keep on his feet. And Gay will reach base safely.
Now batting number 25, Gunnar Sullivan.
Tying run at the plate. Here's Gunnar Sullivan, the first baseman. Reached on a fielder's choice last time, but drove in a run. 8-6, Okeechobee leads. Brooksville batting in the top of the third. Nobody out with a runner at first. Another shout out. Yay, Diddy from Dallas Dunn. This is popped up into left center over the head of the outfielder. Gay is going to score. The throw to second gets away. And Gunnar Sullivan is going to third base. He'll get there safely. It's a one-run ball game. So the tying run at third base as Andy Albrecht approaches the plate.
Now batting, number 2, Andy Albrecht.
Albrecht also reaching on a fielder's choice last time up. Right-handed hitter. Takes a practice swing, half swing, and now lines it to the pitcher, and it's caught. Boy, that was sharply hit, but Avery Penrod snags it for the out. One away.
Now batting number 18, Levi Grubbs.
Runner will hold at third base. And here's Levi Grubbs. Timeout, so coach can tie his left shoe. Gunnar Sullivan down at third, representing the tying run. Okeechobee leads it 8-7. We're in the top of the third. Game scheduled for 6. Winners bracket game here in the Dixie Youth Baseball T-Ball State Tournament. Earlier today, West Volusia eliminated DeSoto 29-8. West Volusia awaits the loser tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Avon Park will play the winner tomorrow at 11:30. And a ball hit into center field for a base hit. That will get the tying run home. RBI single for Levi Grubbs. We're tied at 8. That sends up Colby Mahuron. They grounded out to the pitcher his first time up. 8-8 here in the third. Mahuron pops it up to second. The catch will be made. Carson Underwood makes the put out for the second out. 2 outs, 1 on for Zach Talpa, who had an infield hit his first time up. Brooksville hoping to break the tie here in the third. 7th batter of the inning.
Now batting number 6, Zach Talpa.
Talpa with a check half swing, then lifts it over the head of the second baseman into center field. Runner now rounding second as the throw goes to third, and they get the runner out at third base. Nice throw. I think that was the second baseman who made that throw. But that will do it for Brooksville here in the third inning. Brooksville does plate 3 runs. And as we head now to the bottom of the third inning, we're tied at 8 apiece. We'll keep it right here. Don't forget to subscribe to the Jock Jive YouTube channel. We stream all Dixie Youth Baseball, most youth sports, and high school football in the fall to our YouTube channel. You'll want to know first what games are coming your way. We head to the bottom of the third inning. Okeechobee will send out batters 4, 5, and 6. Caden Holland will lead it off. 8-8 here in the third. Holland, a right-handed hitter, as his coach places the ball on the tee. And Holland lines it over the head of the pitcher into center field for a base hit. So runner at first to lead things off here in the bottom of the third inning. That sends up Carson Underwood. Game scheduled for 6. We're almost halfway done here in the bottom of inning number 3. This next one is hit foul, first base side. We're down to the final 4 teams now. We may be done with the tournament tomorrow, but there is an if necessary game scheduled for 9 a.m. on Thursday. The winner of this game will be in the driver's seat. This is popped up left side. Or what did we call here? The umpire, I think, may have been calling a foul ball. Well, the Okeechobee coach is visibly upset. I mean, he was giving the umpire an earful. He yelled at him. You could hear him all the way up here. Now he actually pats him, the umpire, on the shoulder as if to apologize. But he was caught up in the heat of the moment there. We thought it was a fair ball up here, but I'm not sure exactly what happened. I mean, the ball, unless the batter was out of the box when he hit it, I mean, umpires are going to get together and discuss this. Ricky Brown is at the plate, and Underwood is not on base. I will say this. The umpire made the call right away. Whatever it was, he made the call right away. I think they're going to call Carson Underwood back to the plate and let him hit again. And now the coach down at third trying to get an explanation one more time. The two shake hands, so good to see that they're amicable. And I think now the young man, Carson Underwood, is getting an explanation when he swings, you know, to watch out and don't step out of that box. Now here come the Brooksville coaches after it's overturned, and they're going to have an argument about it. Well, now here comes the base umpire. I think they're going to send the runner on second back to first. Yes, Holland will go back to first. For now, Carson Underwood is back in the box again. So Underwood will get another opportunity to hit the ball after all that. And he lines it past the first baseman into right field for a base hit. Holland goes to third, and the throw gets away. Underwood goes to second, and Okeechobee leads 9-8. Ricky Brown to the plate.
Now batting number 10, Ricky Brown.
Brown singled in a run last time up. And he lines this one past in between the third baseman and the shortstop into left field. There's nobody there. It's going to roll for a little while. That'll easily get Underwood home. Brown now heading to third, and he will stop there with a triple. An RBI triple to extend the lead. Okeechobee leads at 10-8. Still nobody out in the inning for Lane Richards. Richards lined out to second. First time up, he pops this one up to first. And the first baseman ranging to his right makes the catch. The throw comes home. Here comes the runner, and they're going to tag out the runner at home plate. Heck of a play. 3-2 on the put out. The catcher wasn't at home plate. He was up the first base line. But Tice Ambrose makes the play. Well, the players are off the field. That's only 2 outs, guys. A double play to get that lead runner. So the bases are empty with 2 outs for Bryson Schoonmaker. They were caught up in the excitement that they were all leaving the field celebrating. A line drive past the glove of the third baseman into left field for a base hit. Bryson Schoonmaker aboard with 2 outs. Okeechobee with a 10-8 lead. That will send up Daniel Solorzano.
Now batting number 23, Daniel Solorzano.
And he hits that one into left field for a base hit, and it gets past the left fielder. Bryson Schoonmaker will score. A throw comes in, but not before Daniel Solorzano moves to second. And it's 11-8 Okeechobee. Runner at second for J.J. Forte. We're in the bottom of the third. Okeechobee up 3. Another hit into center field. Base hit. Solorzano being waved home. He will score. An RBI single for J.J. Forte. And it's now 12-8 Okeechobee. Eighth batter of the inning coming up. Left-handed hitting Josiah Cruz. Runner at first base with 2 outs.
Josiah Cruz.
4 runs in here in the third inning. This one's hit foul to third. Okeechobee with 6 in the first, 2 in the second, 4 here in the third. Brooksville with 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 3 in the third. Ground ball to the shortstop. He flips underhand to second in time. 6-4 fielder's choice, and the inning is over. But 4 runs come across the plate for Okeechobee. And as we head now to the top of the fourth, it's Okeechobee 12, Brooksville 8 here on JockJive.com.
We invite your support and contributions to the Dixie Youth Scholarship Fund. Offering financial assistance to hundreds of former players was not accomplished easily. Funds for these scholarships came from many sources, including donations. We ask you to consider making a contribution and by doing so, help more graduates from Dixie Youth Leagues to continue their education. All money collected for the Scholarship Fund is given for scholarships. No funds are kept for administrative purposes. If you would be interested in knowing more about the scholarship program, contact one of the officials at this tournament. They will provide information and explain what to do. On behalf of those who have received scholarships in the past years, may we express our appreciation for your support of the scholarship program. Thanks to you, it's working.
We are halfway done with this one, but still the outcome still in doubt. Although Okeechobee has a lead, it's only 4 runs. This one could go the distance, the full 6 innings. Ben Talpa will lead it off. He sizes it up by putting his belt buckle up to the tee. Make sure it's level where he wants it. Now he steps back, takes a practice swing, and grounds it over to the second baseman. It goes off of his glove. He picks it up, throws to first, not in time. So Ben Talpa safe at first base to start things off in the top of the 4th inning. That will send up Colby DeVary.
Now batting number 11, Cody DeVary.
Brooksville and Okeechobee here in the winner's bracket. Avon Park to play the winner. West Volusia to play the loser tomorrow. We'll have 3 games tomorrow. If necessary, game on Thursday morning. DeVary tripled in a run last time up. He swings and hits the tee for strike 1. 12-8, Okeechobee leads it here in the 4th. DeVary, right-handed hitter. Getting some instruction from his coach. Lines it up. And hits it into right field for a base hit. Runner rounding second, heading to third. The throw goes over the head of the pitcher, and that's going to get the run home. And that's also going to get DeVary to third base. Brooksville within 3. It's 12-9. That sends up Tice Ambrose, the number 11 hitter in the order. Where's number 12? He grounded out to short first time up, but drove in a run. Once again, if you want to send a shout-out, send it via text message to area code 352-258-8450. The number is provided right above the scoreboard on your screen. Ground ball to the shortstop, who fires it over to first, not in time. It gets by the first baseman. The run will score. And Ambrose now rounding second as the throw gets away again. He's rounding third and coming home. And they don't get it home or to the pitcher in time, so Ambrose will come home. And just like that, we got ourselves a one-run ball game. Still nobody out here in the fourth.
Number 40, Kyle.
That sends up Tally Stevens.
Stevens.
Three runs here in the fourth. Brooksville looking to play its most runs in an inning in this inning. Previous high was 3, which they've done twice today. Actually, 3 times now. A chant of Tally from the Brooksville fans. As she gets ready, she nods her head, talking to her coach. And the right-hander swings and hits a tee for strike 1. She took a good whack at it, though. Coach will place it back on the tee. And she grounds it over to the third baseman, who scoops it up quickly, throws to first, but in the dirt. It gets by the first baseman. Stevens on her way to second. She'll get there standing up. Now she's heading to third. The throw goes to the pitcher, and I think she's going to have to go back. Yes, she will. So runner at second with nobody out. Tying run in scoring position for the top of the order. The batter will be Cooper Smith.
Now batting number 3, Cooper Smith.
Chant of Cooper, Cooper from the Brooksville fans. As the right-hander has a chance to tie the game, he represents the go-ahead run. Smith pops it up right side of the infield. The first baseman going back, and the catch is made. The runner got off a second, but they throw it to the pitcher instead, and that allows Stevens enough time to get back to the bag. Caden Holland made the catch for the first out. 1 out. Sends up Dante Mason. Mason with a couple of hits today. Also 2 runs scored and a run driven in. Left-handed hitter. Mason eyes it and lines it off the glove of the shortstop into left field. That's going to get a run home. The throw goes to second, not in time. And it gets away, but he's going to get, well, he almost got thrown out of third, but he gets away from the third baseman as he slid in, and he will come home and score. Two runs will score on the play. And Brooksville, for the second time today, will lead. They take a 13-12 lead here in the fourth. Timeout call by Okeechobee. A timeout with their manager out on the field. The entire team gathered in on this conversation, including the outfielders and the catcher. Brooksville now leads at 13-12. We're in the top of the fourth. Brooksville had a close one in their first game of the tournament. They edged Hardy 22-20. May have to win another close one here today. Okeechobee has won both of its games by double digits. Ball hit out to second. The throw to first will be in time to retire Emmett Gay. And that's the second out of the inning. 2 outs, base is empty for Gunnar Sullivan.
Now batting number 25, Gunnar Sullivan.
Sullivan gets some instruction from his other coach, It's probably Lee Sullivan. We do have a shout out we'll get to. You can send your shout outs to 352-258-8450. Go Caden, JJ, and team from Ellie and Destiny listening in Okeechobee. Thank you, guys. Gunnar Sullivan hits that into the outfield, into center field for a base hit. He'll take the turn, but he'll hold there with a 2-out single. Ninth batter to come to the plate. They can bat 2 more. Each team gets up to 10 batters in an inning. Andy Albrecht will bat with a runner at first and 2 outs. Brooksville leading Okeechobee. It's a close one, 13-12 here in Sebring. Winners bracket game between Brooksville and Okeechobee. Both teams wearing purple, although Okeechobee wearing the white with purple lettering. And a base hit. Well, we'll see. Into center field. The flip to second, but the second baseman had left the bag. Now the runner heading to third, and the pitcher tried to tag him out, but unable to do so. Well, now the pitcher's running after the second runner at second, and he throws it home and it gets away, and that's going to allow the run to score, and Albrecht will go to third. So Brooksville takes a 14-12 lead. All the pitcher had to do was get inside the circle, but instead he elected to try to run down the runner. So the run scores, a runner at third. With Albrecht at third, here's Levi Grubbs. Levi Grubbs batting with 2 outs, and that runner down at third base. This is the 10th batter of the inning. And Grubbs hits this one off of the pitcher's glove, Penrod. The run will score. The throw goes to second, and the runner rounding third. They need to get the ball in the hands of the pitcher. Instead, the fielder's going to try and tag out the runner, and he missed him. Carson Underwood tried to run him down. He lunged at him, but missed him with a tag. All they had to do was get the ball to the pitcher, and that would have been it. But instead, both runs will score on the play. And it's 16-12 Brooksville as we head to the bottom of the 4th here in Sebring.
The Sportsmanship Award is one of the most coveted awards to be won at this Dixie Youth Baseball Tournament. Sportsmanship is playing hard to win, but realizing all cannot become winners. It is being a gracious loser and even more a gracious winner. Good sportsmanship involves such matters as fair play, keen rivalry, but careful observance of the rules, courtesy, and a generous attitude toward an opponent. To be considered for an award for sportsmanship, a team must, 1, demonstrate good conduct and positive attitude by all players and coaches, both on and off the field. Number 2, be prompt and participate in all scheduled activities throughout the tournament. 3, have fans that show good conduct and attitude toward umpires and opposing teams. And 4, be neat in appearance and dress of both team and coaches at all times. We ask all in attendance here at this Dixie Youth Tournament join the coaches and players in making these qualifications the rule of behavior while attending these tournament games. Let's make this year a wonderful year of fun and great memories.
First batter of the inning, Bristol Schoonmaker hits the ball past the third baseman. Leadoff base runner here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That will send us to the top of the order. And Avery Penrod, right-handed hitter, pops it up into right center field. It'll drop for a base hit. And the runner got off a second, and they tag her out. Bristol Shoemaker got just a couple of steps off the bag as the throw went to second, and they tag her out. So 1 out, 1 on.
Now batting, number 6, Xander.
That will send out Xander Tiarina. Tiarina looking to hit it to the right side, and he does as he pops it up into right field down the line, but just foul. (16-12), Brooksville leads Okeechobee. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Tiarina to try it again, and he pops it up to second. On the run, second baseman drops the ball, picks it up, and he'll go tag the bag at second. They still get the force. 4 unassisted fielder's choice as Penrod is out at second, and that's the second out of the inning. There's a shout out that says, "Great job, Brooksville," from Gunner's mom, listening from Brooksville. Thank you for that. 2 outs for Caton Story. Story hits it to second, off the glove of the second baseman. He picks it up and throws to first in the dirt. It's going to get by the first baseman. Tiarina rounding third and coming home as a throw to the pitcher gets away. So Okeechobee plates a run to make it 16-13. And also on the play, Story went to second. Caden Holland pops it up into center field. That will drop for a base hit. Story will come home and score. RBI single to make it 16-14. Tying run at the plate with 2 outs. Jason Underwood has 2 hits today.
Now batting, number 1, Carson Underwood.
And Underwood hits this one to second. 1 hops in the glove. The second baseman, he throws to first in time. 4-3 put out for the 3rd out of the inning. Well, the first baseman had come off the come off the bag on a high throw, but he is confirmed out that he did come back down on the bag in time to record the out, and that will do it for Okeechobee here in the 4th inning. They do plate 2 runs, and as we head to the 5th, it's a 2-run ball game. Brooksville 16, Okeechobee 4 here on Jock Jive.
Did you know a child may start in the Dixie program at or below age 6 and continue through age 19? Yes, there's an opportunity for youth 6 through 19 to enjoy baseball in Dixie. Dixie Youth, Dixie Boys, Dixie Majors. If your league is not a part of these baseball programs, contact a Dixie official for information and bring your child up in Dixie.
All right, we head to the top of the 5th. 16-14 Brooksville over Okeechobee. Game scheduled for 6. 2 innings to go. Colby Mahuron will lead it off. Right-handed hitter. And he swings and hits it into center field. Almost a diving attempt by the left center field. He can't come up with it. It's past the center fielder. So Mahuron will go to second. Now he's headed to third. The throw comes in. And the shortstop tries to run him down instead of throwing it. Well, he needs to call timeout. They finally do get the timeout. Runner ends up at third on the play.
Now batting, number 6, Zach Talpa.
There's another shout out. This is to Xander Tiarina from Uncle L.A. and Aunt Amy. We love you, and we are so proud of you listening in Fort Myers. Thank you, guys. Zach Talpa, the batter, and he hits it past the third baseman and the shortstop into left field and past the left center fielder. The Huron scores easily. Zach Talpa being waved home. The throw to the plate is late. And Brooksville extends the lead. It's now 18-14.
Number 10, Ben Telfer.
Good speed. Zach Talpa quickly getting around the bases to make it a 4-run game. That sends up Ben Talpa. And Ben grounds this one to the shortstop. The throw over will be in time. That's a nice play because his third baseman kind of cut him off there, but Tiarina makes a good play. His third baseman ducked out of the way so he could throw it over. 6-3 put out to retire Talpa for the first out of the inning. One out, base is empty for Colby DeVary. Another right-handed hitter. 2 runs here in the 5th for Brooksville. They lead at 18-14. Winners bracket game here in Sebring. So the loser will not be eliminated in this one. As this is hit over to first, it dies in the dirt. The first baseman coming in to get to it, but by the time he picked it up, the runner had gone by. That'll be an infield hit for Colby DeVary. 1 out, 1 on. Sends up Tice Ambrose, the catcher. Ambrose looks to hit this to the left side of the field. He lines it past the glove of the pitcher, but the shortstop picks it up and goes to the bag ahead of the runner to get the force out. 6 unassisted fielder's choice. DeVary out at second for the second out of the inning. It sends up the number 12 hitter in the order, Tally Stevens. Brooksville up 4, 18-14. We're in the top of the 5th. Game scheduled for 6. And the right-hander lines it to the pitcher who had it for a moment, then lost it, but he picks it up and throws to first to get the out, and the inning is over. A good recovery there as the pitcher, Avery Penrod, almost caught the line drive. It was a low line drive to his right, but he's still able to throw it to first to end the inning. So as we head to the bottom of the 5th, Okeechobee will bat down 4, 18-14 here in Sebring.
Are you aware of the scholarship program available to participants in Dixie Youth Baseball? Hundreds of men and women have won scholarships and used them to help pay for their education after graduating from high school. 70 $2,000 scholarships were given away this year. To apply for a scholarship, you must be a senior in high school, complete the application, and mail it by March 1st to be considered for one of these awards. If you played Dixie Youth Baseball in past years and you will be a senior in high school next year, we encourage you to think about this opportunity. Many are glad they did.
Back to another shout out at 352-258-8450.
Hey, the umpire needs help.
352-258-8450. This shout out says, woohoo Brooksville, let's go Tally from the Duns. So we're in the bottom of the 5th. 18-14 Brooksville leads Okeechobee. And Ricky Brown set to lead things off. Timeout as we had the wrong inning on the scoreboard in the outfield. It is the bottom of the 5th. We will play in the 6th. Guaranteed of playing. As the first batter, Brown, grounds it to third. The throw to first is wide of the bag. And that will get the runner to second. Most runs you can score. Actually, the throw gets away. What are they going to do? They're going to send the runner back to first. He had gone to third. Okeechobee coach wanted an explanation why. And I guess he gets what he needs to hear.
Now batting number 99.
So they do, in fact, send the runner back to first base. Another shout out, let's go Okeechobee. Hit some bombs from Ricky's mom. Lane Richards, the batter, and he pops it up into left field, and it bounces out of the glove of the left fielder. A good attempt there by Zach Talpa, just couldn't make the catch. And the throw gets away. That's going to send Brown over to third, but I think they're going to send him back to second. They are. So first and second with nobody out. Okeechobee down 4, batting in the bottom of the 5th.
Number 7, Bryson Shoemaker.
That sends up the number 8 hitter in the order. Number 7, Bryson Shoemaker. Right-hander swings and grounds it to third. And beyond the diving attempt of the third baseman into left field for a base hit. That's going to get another run home for Okeechobee. RBI single scoring Ricky Brown. And it's 18-15. Okeechobee down 3. That means a tying run is coming to the plate. Daniel Solorzano to bat. And he hits this one into left field. That's going to get another run home. The throw, a wild throw over to first base. And that's going to get a second run home. Boy, that was a long throw from left field all the way over to first. But all you got to do is get the ball to the pitcher. He showed his arm strength, that's for sure. On the play, Daniel went to second. It's a one-run ball game. Tying run in scoring position as J.J. Forte hits it into right field for a base hit. Solorzano rounding third. He's going to score. The throw to second almost got the runner. Now the runner's going to third, but they don't tag him out. And then the throw to the pitcher gets away, and that will get the runner home. A lot of errant throws that time. And Okeechobee has taken the lead, 19-18. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Base is empty with nobody out, and Brooksville wants a timeout. The entire team out there to talk with their manager. Trying to settle the troops down a little bit here. Josiah Cruz will be the batter. Okeechobee has reclaimed the lead, a one-run lead. We're in the bottom of the 5th. We'll have one more inning to play. This will be the 6th batter of the inning. Now, Okeechobee would like to play as many runs as they can and hope that they can keep Brooksville off the scoreboard in the top of the 6th, or at least minimize the number of runs that would need to be scored. Again, currently the bases are empty as the batter Cruz hits it past the third baseman into left field. And that will send up the number 12 hitter in the order, Bristol Shoemaker. 19-18 to Okeechobee, up 1, batting in the bottom of the 5th. Runner at first, still nobody out. And Shoemaker grounds it between the third baseman and the shortstop into left field for a base hit. That will send us to the top of the order. 8th batter coming up here in the inning. And he wears number 8, Avery Penrod. Penrod grounds this one right side. The pitcher to his left fields it. Underhand toss to first will be in time. 1-3 put out for the first out of the inning. Runners moving up a base. Both runners in scoring position now with 1 out. That will send up Xander Tiarina.
Now batting number 6, Xander Tiarina.
Tiarina angles to hit this one to the right, and he does so into right field for a base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes run number 2. 2 runs score on the play. And it's now 21-18 Okeechobee. This is the 10th batter of the inning, the last batter.
This is your 10th batter.
And there is 1 out in the inning.
Number 17, Caton Story.
Well, the Okeechobee coach is, again, visibly upset about something. I'm not sure what the argument is about the number of outs, but he's not happy with the fact there's only 1 out. Well, I wouldn't say not happy about the fact there's only 1 out. His team is batting. This is the 10th batter of the inning, so, I mean, he's just trying to get a clarification. And again, he's having to apologize, I think, to the umpire a little bit. Maybe. He's been giving that umpire an earful today. I have no clue what he's talking about. The ball hit into left field by Caton Story for a base hit. Tiarina now going to third. The throw gets away. That's going to get him home. And the pitcher will get the ball. Well, timeout was called. The runner won't. Well, they get him out of plate anyway. The throw came home, but it doesn't matter. The throw went to the pitcher, and timeout was called. And again, the coach is being thrown out of the game, and he should be thrown out of the game. He really should be thrown out of the game. He came after the umpire again and got in his face, and the umpire has thrown him out of the game. So I think that's, based on the body language, and you can hear the coach from up here. He's been hot and yelling at the home plate umpire all game. So he's been sent home. Okeechobee plates a run. And we'll head to the final inning with our score. Okeechobee 22, Brooksville 18 here on JockJive.com.
Dixie Youth Baseball is dedicated to building the youth within our community to become responsible citizens tomorrow. The real goal of the program is to teach fair play, honesty, and love of God and country. Those who play Dixie Youth Baseball are generally better for life as a result of the lessons they learn in how to meet and accept as members of a team and in the game of competition. Help us in the Dixie Youth program by offering your services as an adult volunteer. Lend a hand to our youth. There's no greater calling.
All right, here we go to the final inning of play. 22-18. Okeechobee leads it. The first batter pops up to short for the first out of the inning. Cooper Smith pops up to short, and there's 1 away here in the 6th inning. 1 out for Dante Mason. Mason, with his team down 4, hoping to get on base and give Brooksville a chance. Left-handed hitter has been perfect today. He pops this one up into left field, and it's caught for out number 2. A deep fly ball out to left field, caught. I believe that is still Lane Richards out there. Actually, that should be Lane Richards still out there in left field. And there's 2 gone for Brooksville. Well, again, the good news is neither team will be eliminated in this game. This is a winner's bracket game. Emmett Gay grounds it to the shortstop. The throw over, and it's dropped at first base. Runner heading to second. The throw to second also dropped at second. Now he's heading to third, and they need to get the ball in the hand of the pitcher. The pitcher needs to have the ball, and finally he gets it to keep that runner at third base. 2 outs and a runner at third. Brooksville down 4. That will send up Gunnar Sullivan. Right-handed hitter. Sullivan hits this one into right field, over the head of the right fielder. That could be an inside the park home run. It will be extra bases. The run will score. Sullivan rounding second, heading to third. They need to get the ball to the pitcher. Well, here he comes home. The throw to the plate is caught, and he's tagged out on the back shoulder. Heck of a play by the catcher, who gets lifted in the air by her coach. Bristol Shoemaker tags out the runner, and the game is over. Although, let's wait and see. Umpires are getting together as the Brooksville coaches are on the field. And we'll wait and let them confirm. (22-19), I believe, our final to be. That should have been the third out, or was called the third out, and now the base umpire confirms it is over, and they shake hands. Okeechobee has won it by the final score of 22-19. What a game. A heated game at that. Just thankful that it's one of those games where neither team would be eliminated. Both these teams will play tomorrow. As we take a look at the bracket, Okeechobee still unbeaten in this tournament. They will play tomorrow at 11:30, maybe closer to noon, because we have a 10 a.m. game. Okeechobee will play Avon Park at 11:30. Brooksville will drop into the losers bracket, and they will play West Volusia tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. We're down to the final four teams in the T-ball state tournament. West Volusia and Brooksville at 10 a.m. and Okeechobee and Avon Park at 11:30. We'll also have a 2 o'clock game tomorrow afternoon. Could be the final game, but there is an if necessary game scheduled for Thursday at 9 a.m. Well, once again, the final score, we will have the announcement of our MVP and sportsmanship winner. Final score, Okeechobee 22, Brooksville 19. Stand by for the announcement of our winners. The sportsmanship first for Brooksville.
The MVP for Okeechobee is number 2, Caden Holland.
All right, so Caden Holland of Okeechobee was named the MVP, and now for our sportsmanship winner.
And for the sportsmanship award, and the sportsmanship award goes to number 40, Tally Stevens.
And number 40, Tally Stevens, gets the win for the sportsmanship. So that will conclude our coverage here today. Congratulations on a well-played game by both these teams. It ends up being just a 3-run game, but Okeechobee stays unbeaten with a 22-19 win against Brooksville. It will be Okeechobee and Avon Park tomorrow at 11:30 in the morning. But we'll start out with an elimination game between West Volusia and Brooksville. Okeechobee in the driver's seat in the T-ball state tournament. That's going to conclude our coverage for all of us here at JockJive.com. I'm Mike Rideout saying so long, good afternoon, and God bless.